Good morning. This is in continuation to my earlier article of China coup. You see, I've written an article, Beijing hiding something big, Xi Jinping in deep trouble. 16th October 2022 can prove a bolt from the blue. The internet has over the past couple of days been busy with rumors of a coup in China and its leader Xi Jinping being under house arrest. Read my article in this regard. China coup rumors, what stars have up their sleeves. Irrespective of whether he is under house arrest or not, it is the most crucial and a venomous time for Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping exact birth details are not available, but the day of birth is 15 June 1953. And after comparing, I have compared it and I've seen the China chart. I have predicted according to that. And now I am looking at 16th January because they have to take decision. The China has to take decision whether the coming 5 years Xi Jinping is going to become the president or not. And the planetary positions are as discussed in this article. China coup, something big is on the way, it so seems, for the president, and a crucial October 16th meeting in Beijing in which Xi is expected to get 5 years extension as president. I fear this may not happen. I do not have the authentic birth of time. I will use the major planets at the time of birth along with the transit and progression to see what is going to happen on the 16th of October 2022. Let me reproduce my findings. I have compared the chart, the earlier the video which was made. I have discussed that in that the planetary positions are not conducive for Xi Jinping at all, and he is in deep trouble. And 16th October will be a bolt from the blue, and he will not be no more the president of China as per the planetary positions. And also due to Saturn, as I've already predicted long back, that Saturn transit in the sign Capricorn, the 10th house of the natural zodiac, and in fallen and retrograde conditions, the head of the countries are going to face a lot of troubles. We have already seen the head of the countries are changing for so many countries, and so many countries would also face troubles like US, UK, India, even India. Narendra Modi would face troubles, and China. All has been predicted well in advance. I will read out the basic parameters, why the date of birth has been taken from Google, and I will use the progression charts and the transit. Saturn in Virgo, fallen, retrograde, and in transit Saturn is retrograde and fallen and at very close degrees and in the same star of Mars. In the natal chart it is in Chitra, and in the transit it is in Dhanishta. Saptam Shani is not good for 2.5 years, starting from 12th July to 17th January, and after that he has got Ashtam Shani. Transit Saturn over the natal Rahu. Rahu is the Karka for politics. Rahu transit over the natal Venus, where the lunar eclipse of the 8th November will take place in the same star of Venus in close degrees. The effect of the eclipse is seen even before the eclipse really happened. Mars and Saturn aspect in the natal chart, and when they have Veda between Mars and Saturn in the Nakshatra and Rashi Sangrata Chakra, then it is time for trouble for head of the nations and people in power. Hence, from the 24th September to 13th March 2023 will be a time of agony and pain for Xi Jinping. Hence, from the above analysis, it is crystal clear, also as per the article written I had written an article on the 18th March that the planet positions are not conducive for China and the head of the country, Xi Jinping. My predictions made well in advance seem to be coming true. The rumors for the coup may or may not be true, but definitely difficult times ahead for till 17 January 2023 for Xi Jinping. Now have a look at the chart of Xi Jinping and the chart of 16th October below. The left side, the planets, is the chart of the president on the born on 15 June 1953, and the right side the transit on the 16th. Comparing the chart of Xi Jinping and the transit, the following parameters require important dimension and indicate that Jinping is in deep trouble. Natal Saturn fallen and retrograde from Virgo aspects the transit Mars and Moon in the sign Gemini, extremely bad. Transit Saturn fallen and retrograde over the natal Rahu in Capricorn. Rahu and Saturn are karka for politics and should not be afflicted in transit. And the natal Rahu and Saturn. Rahu natal will be influenced by both Mars and Saturn. Transit extremely bad for getting another 5 years term. The natal Rahu in the sign Capricorn will be afflicted by Mars and Saturn both. Transit and natal Saturn both fallen and retrograde and in trinal houses from each other and almost same degrees, and both are in the star of Mars. Transit Moon and Mars over the natal Sun, Mars and Mercury. See the degrees of Sun in the natal chart and the transit Mars exactly over it. The natal chart has Sun in 1 degrees and Mars ingresses in Gemini on the 16th. It is almost about half a degree, so it is influencing Sun, the karka for power and power status and what should I say? It is the most important planet as far as the Prime Minister or President of the country is concerned. Transit Saturn, Venus, Mercury over the natal Saturn in Virgo. See the degrees of transit Sun and Venus exactly over the natal Saturn afflicted, 27 degrees. Transit Moon in the 12th from the natal Moon. Transit Rahu over the natal Venus, and there will be lunar eclipse as I just mentioned a few minutes back. Rahu and Saturn both afflicted in the natal and the transit also both afflicted. Since karka for politics, he may not succeed to continue as the president of the China. It is all the more hinting that something big is going to happen on the 16th October 2022, and the cat may come out of the bag and the truth may be revealed. I have already mentioned in all my articles that if a person has fallen Saturn, and when Saturn is also fallen in transit, he may suffer in business, politics and career, since Saturn is the karka for the same and should not be afflicted in the birth chart. Now have a look at the progression chart. Progression chart after 69th year. It is of Aries Lagna, and Mars, the Lagna Lord, is placed in the 4th house with Ketu, and it is debilitated. And Moon is in the 7th house with Rahu. Mars aspects Rahu. Saturn aspects Rahu and Moon. 10th house from Moon is Venus, and Venus is placed in the 6-8 axis with Moon. And the 10th house from Moon is having exalted Sun, but in Mrityu Bhag. So Mars and Saturn both afflicted and then afflicting the Rahu clearly shows that the political time frame and the tenure for Xi Jinping is going to be affected on the 16th October 2022. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that it is most amazing that even without the birth time and the correct ascendant, I have been able to predict, and you will see for yourself, these predictions will prove spot on. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that the planetary positions are taking the world for a rough ride. You talk about anything, I will make a separate video for that. After 24th, what all is happening in the world, you can see for yourself. Typhoons, earthquakes, political turmoils, the war between Ukraine and Russia is escalating, and there is also Putin is also threatened for a nuclear war if somebody interferes between Ukraine and Russia. Similarly, China has threatened that if anybody intervenes between China and Taiwan, then the consequences will be dire, and they will crush the countries intervening in the same. So friends, it is warlike conditions. The warlike conditions are slowly, taking an ugly shape, and the stock market, as I've already predicted, is also, as predicted, has taken a beating of 2400 points in 4 consecutive days. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that all my predictions are proving spot on. And thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.